Hello and welcome to this training on 3 surefire video ideas to get massive views, develop passive income, and grow from 0 to 100,000 subscribers. My name is Cannell and I'm super fired up. that you are here today. If you're watching on the replay, this training is very limited. And so we're not leaving it up for very long. Just FYI, so I definitely encourage you to watch it. If you're here live, shout me out. Where are you watching from? We'll be getting started in just a minute, but it's good to see you. It's my time. Melissa, Abby, Claudia, Warren, Oliver, Sam. Let me know, where are you watching from? YouTube mentors, Wendy, good to see you. I'm coming to you from Seattle, Washington, and super fired up. And today I am joined by the incontrovertible Melissa Caputo on the Think Media team. She's going to tell us a little bit about Q&A. We have a download for you. Melissa, how are you feeling? And what do we need to know? Melissa, I don't know if I can hear you. This might be my own fault. It could be a microphone issue. Or let me know if everyone else can hear Melissa. And in the meantime, we will see. It actually could just be me. I got so many audio interfaces over on this side. But yes, you are muted, in fact. And so we will be joining.
Can you hear me now, Sean?
I can hear you. We
fixed
it.
Woo, okay, we got the mic working, so I'm feeling good now. It can always just take a second to troubleshoot some tech issues here, but otherwise feeling really great and really excited to be here with our community today, Sean. So as Sean mentioned, we are going to be doing a couple additional things today on top of this training. And so we have Q&A coming up after today's training. So Sean's going to teach right through all of the amazing content he has for you today. And then afterwards, we're going to get to as many questions as we can. Now, I'm going to be in chat answering your guys' questions, but if we're going to also save a few of them for afterwards as well. And also make sure that you're grabbing your download so that you guys can follow along and fill in the blanks. This is going to help you really take action on these concepts on your channel. So make sure you're going to the watch page where you originally sent the link in your email, a link in your text, and download your resource guide on that page. There's big blue words on that page that let you know where to click to download that. And I think that's all that I have, Sean.
Awesome, Melissa. Thank you so much. And I hope, let me know, y'all, how's my connection? How's the video? How's the audio? We're going to get in here and crush it today. But if you're just joining, my name is Sean Cannell, and we're going to get straight away into this content. Shout me out. Where are you watching from? It looks like we've had some time for people to jump on. If you're watching on the watch page, it's the best place to be, because that free download Melissa talked about is there, kind of a guide to add some additional resources. Hey, Edmonds, good to see you. Tammy, what up? What up? I'm more north in Washington right now. Let me know, where are you in the world? We got Australia in the house, Tampa, Florida, Arizona. So many people. And I hope you're ready, because we're going to get straight into this. Texas, good to see you. Oregon, good to see you. The ATL, bonjour. I imagine from France. Good to see you. French lessons, Australia, but maybe you're in Australia, so good to see you. Central Valley, California, Panama, amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we're talking about 3 surefire YouTube video ideas for standing out in a crowded niche, earning passive income, and growing from 0 to 100,000 subscribers quick. So I encourage you, shut out distractions, get ready to take notes. Maybe you've got a laptop or Evernote or a second device, or just a journal to take notes with. This is going to be a power pack training. We're going to talk about 3 YouTube video ideas guaranteed to get views. We're going to talk about how to create a simple YouTube success plan to create predictable growth. We're going to be covering 13 different ways to make money on YouTube. And then I'm also going to be sharing details about a special limited offer on our YouTube course and virtual YouTube event that's actually happening later this month in just 16 days. So get ready for all of that. But first of all, why YouTube? And lean in, because there's some new data that's been coming out in regards to why YouTube, and is it too late to start YouTube right now? Right now, YouTube has 2.3 billion monthly active users. That number has gone up by about 300 million, which is significant, as new stats have been released. And this answers kind of that deep question of, is competition rising on YouTube? Well, sure, but so is consumption. There are millions and billions of people that are hungry for quality content. So we believe, and then we believe the data supports it, that this next decade is going to be the best decade on YouTube. Now, additionally, this just came in. The second quarter YouTube ad revenue was $7 billion. That's up 84% year over year, and it could reach as much as $10 billion this quarter. What does that matter for me, Sean? I haven't seen any of that money yet. Well, listen, because you should be asking yourself, what are the vital signs of YouTube? You know what I mean? Is YouTube on its final breath? Is YouTube slowing down? Is a crash coming? The vital signs of YouTube is that it's alive, it's well, and it's growing. Now, when you look at YouTube's revenue being $7 billion, we know what the split is. It's right around 55% of their ad revenue goes to creators like you and me, and 45% goes to YouTube. So around $4 billion goes into the pockets of creators. It's good news. That's also only one of the 13 ways to make money on YouTube. So this report was just released. Now, you may have seen Signal Fire's Creator Economy Market Map revealed that being a content creator is the fastest growing type of small business. I've said this before. Let me know if this is the first time you've heard that, but let me say it again. Being a content creator is the fastest growing type of small business. Not opening a Subway franchise, right? Not opening a local tax planning place, not opening a shop for knickknacks and home decor. The fastest growing type of small business, not opening a carpet cleaning company. The fastest growing type of small business is being a content creator. And this next decade, it's going to double in the next few years in terms of how many people are launching businesses. And what this market map revealed was that 2 million of 50 million in the creator economy are earning over 6 figures or 7 figures. And so about 48 million are either just getting started or are earning high 5 figures. So it could be anywhere from 30 grand, 50,000, 60, 70, you get it. And so this is a massive revolution, but here's some new data. You may have seen this. YouTube has put aside $100 million in what's called a shorts fund. And that money is going to start being distributed to creators that are creating YouTube shorts. If you have a high performing breakout short, this money starts being released to creators in August. This is just one cool new thing in terms of the opportunity in the space. But there's a new term, and I want you to write this down. And it's called content entrepreneurs. And we're living through the rise of content entrepreneurs. Content entrepreneurs don't just create content, they build audiences, grow revenue streams, and establish lucrative businesses, right? Pretty crazy. And what this actually found was listen to this, the largest and most financially successful cohort of content entrepreneurs is actually Gen X. So I'm 37, I'm a millennial. Let me know, are you Gen Z? Are you Gen X? Are you a baby boomer? Are you millennial? But what they said was that a lot of people assume that content entrepreneurs are under 30 and they're like dancing on TikTok, and more power to those types of creators. But actually, Gen X was the most successful financial cohort, and that many of them voiced a dislike of the term influencer. Do you feel that way? It's kind of a weird term, right? Like influencer, I don't want to like take pictures of my pink Starbucks drink downtown LA, and I mean, whatever. But that, like, this is a real business. This is the point I'm getting at. And this is data that's coming out and some of these studies that have been coming out in this space. And so 85% of content entrepreneurs say you don't need a college degree. Totally true. 95% are not tied to cities. This is a lifestyle freedom. You can work from anywhere in the world in regards to this. And so I'm checking out, I see a silky feather. We got Gen Z in the house. We got Gen X in the house. We got millennials coming through. What's up, Sam? Good to see you. We got, boomers here. Some people feel kind of weird about that influencer term. I think this is one of our passions at Think Media. We love the idea of like influencer culture, I suppose. Actually, I'm uncomfortable with a lot of aspects of it. But there's this real undercurrent of content entrepreneurs, fastest growing small business type, and it can be very practical. That's a key word. And so I really want you to lean in for this training, because that's the goal, is to show a practical pathway of YouTube success. Now, in this too, by the way, they said that the number one driver, or 86% of content entrepreneurs, named financial freedom is the reason they chose this career path. The reason they wanted to be a content entrepreneur is because of financial freedom. And so my question for you to kind of get to know you here is, why do you want to start and grow a successful YouTube channel? Or why do you want to do this full-time or part-time? What's one of your ambitions? Is it like those in the survey, the content entrepreneurs that want to create financial freedom? Are you looking for just some side income? Looking for, maybe I just talked to somebody yesterday at a church event for like a men's breakfast, I guess 2 days ago. And they were just saying, man, I'm working massive overtime. Guy's name's Andy, in my, my UPS job. And it's just kind of running me down. And I don't, I'm paying the bills, got 2 daughters, and I'm grateful for all of that. But my job is just grinding me. And I want to figure out how to do something different. I'm curious, what is your why for wanting to get into this? Love my freedom. I mean, I think time freedom, financial freedom, those are big motivators for me. One-on-one, I see side hustle here, Pat Rat Queen, to leave a legacy. I love that. It's a great vision. To leave an impact, financial freedom, and to create a community. I love that vision, to help others achieve financial freedom. John B, I'm a caregiver. Need more time and more money. I need to spend more time around my family. I feel that. I mean, huge vision. And I think that's one of the major attractive things about the creator economy, about being a content entrepreneur, about being a full-time YouTube creator, is the freedom that can come with it. And so we're really going to be talking about that path in this. Another reason why YouTube, though, is YouTube is a discovery machine. What I mean by that is, if you're going to pick your platform, because what's cool is we can work from home, right? We could create content, and you could pick Instagram, or you could pick Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or Snapchat. And we love social media and all these different platforms, but there's a reason why we love YouTube the most, is because it's a discovery machine. See, the problem with Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn, these platforms are content feeds. I want you to write this down. They're content feeds. You have an Instagram feed. You have a Facebook feed, right? And we know that not even everything can fit in the feed. You have too many Facebook friends and too many people are advertising, that there has to be an algorithm to determine what's inside of the feed. So that's cool, but the question becomes, well, man, how do I break through the noise on that feed? YouTube's different. YouTube is not a content feed, it's a content library. The powerful thing about YouTube is videos that could be a year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, can still get views today. Why? Because it's kind of like going to the library. If you remember the Dewey Decibel System, remember that? You'd go in, ask the librarian, I have a history paper to write, and I need to go find a history book on a particular topic. And so you would then go to that section, like when the student was ready, the teacher appears. And so when you had a particular question, you would go find that in the library. And so YouTube is a content library. The other social media platforms are content feeds, mainly because YouTube is a search engine, and it's the second largest search engine in the world. So when people are looking for a particular information, and this is going to get into our first strategy in just a second out of our 3 video types, they're searching with like a specific question, and then your video can be watched for weeks, months, and years to come. So to illustrate this, let's go back to June 11th, 2018. Now let me ask you, what were you doing on June 11th, 2018? I would be so impressed if you remember. I have no idea. But what I actually do know is that day I was uploading a video. So I uploaded a video that day about how to get free music for YouTube videos. You can see it up here, June 11th, 2018. It's a long time ago, right? 2019, 2020, 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago. So this video showing the power of YouTube in the last 2 days, my friend, has gotten 4,531 views. If you divide that by 48 hours, this video has gotten 188 views every single hour. In the next hour, as we hang out, 188 people will watch this video simultaneously with you and me being here. Can I get a mind blown emoji in the comments? Isn't that insane? So we're hanging out for 60 minutes. That video is still being watched. June 11th, 2018, I posted that video, and I've done nothing to that video since then. This is the power of YouTube, the content library, because people keep looking for this information. Now notice this, YouTube is the second largest search engine. This is inside of YouTube Analytics, and this is what you can see on the back end of your video's performance. YouTube search is responsible for half of those views, 52%. So 52% of the views, 188 every hour coming in are because people are searching for something and this video comes up. Now watch this. This one video has grown my YouTube channel by 43,700 subscribers. Like, thanks for coming to the training. We're all, I'm just kidding. But you know, like, this is like, imagine if you just had one video. I know you might want to, maybe you're just starting, maybe you want to get your first 1,000 subscribers. This one video got 43,000 subscribers. Imagine having one video, and imagine if it just got like 10% of these results. That means your channel would grow by 4,300 subscribers. That's the power. And this training is 3 surefire video ideas that actually get views. So when you follow this framework, you can have one video. Now, you don't even need every video to do this good, but if you have a couple breakout videos like this, can you imagine just getting a percentage of these results? And not only that, this one video has earned $19,288. I was in the islands the last couple of days, San Juan Islands, with my family. Think about it. Hanging out with my son, hanging out with my wife, and every hour, in fact, 2 days of the time we're in the islands, 4,531 people watched this video. This is why you're on this web class. This is why it's so important to go all in on YouTube. This is why it's not too late to start YouTube, because there's massive growth. This is real, and we're going to break down how in this training. And this is why some of the most known and consistently influential entrepreneurs invest so heavily in YouTube, creating consistent content, whether it's a Brennan Burchard or a Grant Cardone or a Gary Vaynerchuk. Why people from all different types. And these are really, again, these are content entrepreneurs. This is kind of who you're seeing: Marie Forleo, Pat Flynn, Neil Patel, Patrick Bet-David, Tom Bilyeu, Amy Schmittire, Eric Worre, like these types of characters, Jay Shetty. These people understand that YouTube is a smart investment of your time, of your energy, of your money, because it creates so much leverage and time freedom as well as income. So that's a few reasons why YouTube. Let's get into it. I hope you're already ready. We're already here, but let's get ready to take notes. Make sure you get your action guide. And if we're just meeting really quick, my mission is to help you build your influence with YouTube. If Sean, why can I trust you, or what do you know about YouTube? Well, I've grown a couple channels, got, I think, 3 silver play buttons now. Got a gold play button, which is awards for hitting milestones. Wrote a book called YouTube Secrets, #1 best-selling YouTube strategy book in the world, was featured in Forbes. Been able to work with Cannell and DJI and vidIQ and Western Digital. I started shooting videos in my bedroom, but today Think Media is a team of 18 people, pretty crazy. Home base is Vegas. We spend some time up in Seattle, my wife and I, during the summer, so it could be around family. Some of us work remote, some of us are in Vegas. What I'm most proud about, though, is our students. These are Video Ranking Academy students, some of who've started from 0 and gone all the way up to 100,000 subscribers and far beyond that, and also built incredibly successful businesses. But I started YouTube during the hardest season of my life. And if you don't know my story, we started YouTube when we were $700,000 in debt, when medical bills were piling up, we were losing our home. It was actually a year when my wife almost died. It was in 2009. And my wife almost died from a chronic illness called gastroparesis because she dropped so much weight. And we entered into a season where we were like, what are we going to do? Like, how are we going to provide? How am I going to provide? I was challenged. This is 2009. YouTube, the first YouTube channel I started was for my church in 2007. And so I got into YouTube pretty early, but I didn't really know what you're about to learn in this class. And then our life gets hit by like a Mack truck of challenges. My wife's health got hit. We got crushed in the Big Short. We were losing a couple homes. The church, we were part of a church for about 7 years. Some senior leaders stole some money, so that was falling apart. And then my wife almost dies. And so I found myself in the hospital room, and I was at just this like pressure point of life of like, okay, what am I going to do in my future? And I don't know, maybe you can relate to that, especially because we just went through the pandemic. And I don't know how hard that's hit you, but I know personally, we've had friends pass away. One of the pastors of our former church in Vegas, Paul Treichel, passed away during the pandemic. We've had my friend William Swaney lost his dad and his brother. I mean, it's been crazy. So I don't know if you've experienced some of that, or maybe just job loss or disruption. What I can say is, first of all, I mean, my heart just goes out to you. We need each other, and we got to walk through these hard seasons together. But secondly, if I can encourage you at all, I think that when we hit those hardest seasons of life, that sometimes hidden in obstacles is hidden opportunity. And what I mean is, it forces us to ask the question, what am I really doing with my life? Am I playing all out? If I only have, like, how fragile life is. You know, my wife almost died. We got married in 2005. She got sick in 2007. And then by 2009, this was all happening. So it happened at us at early years and very early in our life. And we look back, and she looks back on it now, and we look at how much wisdom we learned, because it helped us. Like, there's a Bible verse that says, give me a heart of wisdom. Teach me to number my days so I might gain a heart of wisdom. It's like, man, when you realize that life is short, then you're like, man, am I really living? Or like, what am I doing with my life? You know, and that was the kind of questions I was asking in 2009. Plus I'm asking, like, how do I pay for medical bills, and how do I, take care of my family? And I say all that because it was at that time that I made a decision. Man, I got to learn this thing. I got to figure stuff out. I got to go all in I wanted to work from home. I wanted to join. We didn't know the creator economy, and we didn't know about, content entrepreneurs. Those are like terms that are coming out right now. I just knew that, like, okay, I started this YouTube channel. I've been reading and studying, maybe like you. I want to figure this thing out. I want to figure out how to earn money from home, how to build, a YouTube channel around my passion, my purpose. And so out of that, I just started to hustle. And it was a windy journey for a while. And that's the point of this masterclass and this web class, is to shorten your learning curve, right? And so anyways, out of that, it's what really caused me to start my own YouTube channel. Prior to that, I'd been working on other people's YouTube channels. So I started YouTube. I punched fear in the face. And I posted my first video on my personal channel. And I don't know if you've seen this before, but here's like a little clip of this video.
All right, so this is, I guess, the first Sean Thinks vlog. And I'm going to try to vlog every single day, mainly so I can remember what I'm even doing and what's going on, because I just feel like I have a lot that I'm thinking about, and I figured, hey, why not share it? And if you find something interesting, that's awesome. Now, this is definitely as real as it gets, so I'm not going to try to be energetic or entertaining, though maybe sometimes I will. But anyways,
that might be all the tips you need, friend. I mean, right there. Tip number 1, try to be energetic. Tip number 2, try to be entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of a plan? Listen, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm not going to try to be energetic. I'm not going to try to be entertaining. This is as real as it gets. Like, this is what you get is you get, I'm not going to try to put this sheet up. I had the white sheet background, but listen, it's episode 1. Let me just show you the absolutely disastrous, weird home office bedroom background. Like, how that's what you're going to get. So that's like 14 tips right there that you could just learn about how to do things different than when I started. But what I love about that video is I started. Like, that's the key, right? You got to start before you're ready. You got to start messy. I shared a lot of the results of where we are today. This is where it started. It started without having the skills or without knowing what to do. This is a horrible plan. I'm like, hey, here's the plan. No energy, no plan. And obviously I had to change. I had to be willing to learn, but I just want to encourage you. Don't be afraid to start. You got to start before you're ready. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And my next move was to then dive all in. Like, I obviously realized eventually that wasn't working. And so I dove deep into the trenches here's the key, to learn and master everything I could about working from home, working online, how YouTube works. So I started to invest in every book I could buy, events, started going to events, online courses, started to invest in myself so I could learn the skills necessary to really crush it on YouTube. Made a lot of mistakes. and was able to eventually figure it out, but also wasted a ton of money because I invested in stuff that just wasn't helpful, looking for answers. And so write this question down. Ask yourself, what skills do I need to survive and thrive in the new economy? Can you write that down? Because today, to like whatever this journey from here forward, that's a question you're going to want to answer. The world has changed. You get it. New economy is creator economy. It's how to be a content entrepreneur. It's this new era because you need certain skills. Like a lot of people are going into the space, but they don't have the ingredients to bake the cake necessary to really win. That was what I was after. That was the primary question I was asking. 2009, I don't even know what to do. Our world's falling apart. And I'm like, what skills do I need to survive and thrive in the new economy? And I started to seek everywhere for them, right? To learn those things. And so after doing this for 10 years, I discovered a couple things. I discovered the types of YouTube videos that actually get massive views, the best ways to earn money from YouTube, and what I wish I did differently. And you could plug this into almost any business. And so if you're ready, type yes. If you're ready to dive into this. I know that's the preamble was abundant, but we've got the 3 strategies we're going to get into. So hit me with the yes, and let's dive into this because here's our core training. 3 surefire YouTube video ideas for standing out in a crowded niche. And Fatima says, yes, awesome. We're locked and loaded, pumped up. Tammy, awesome. Heck yes. Come on, Brandy. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Bill. Here we go, Tony, Colby. All right. So throughout this, too, we're going to be talking about how to earn money. And I brought along some sound effects. Did you hear that? Did that work? I'm still trying to figure it out. Check this one out. I don't know if you watch Think Media videos, but you always have to remember that you got to just press record. Yeah. Right. Okay. So when you see the green money sign, we're going to be talking about how to earn money as well. You ready? I'm ready. Here we go. So here's number one. Number one, these are types of videos you should be making that will get views practically. Number one is ASQ, answer specific questions. You want to answer specific questions. Okay. Here's a video. It's called How to Drill into Your Wall. If you notice, this video has 1.3 million views. Sean, that seems unexciting, and this first tip seems unexciting. It could be why the majority of people miss it. Hear me. We have a lot of people in our community that are in like the DIY space, carpentry, woodwork, all kinds of niches in our community. But this is one example. And I was doing some coaching with one of our students, and they were like, yeah, what I'm thinking about teaching people how to do was how to make like a robust, super complex, this piece of art thing and explaining all this. And so we did a little research, and I was like, why don't you make a video on the 3 different types of screws for basic woodworking and carpentry? And this individual was like, what? Like, that's so obvious. That's the key. That's the key. It's so basic, but remember, YouTube is a utility. And so how to drill into your wall would be a video you would never think about making. Now, hear me, if that was your niche, but yet it got 1.3 million views. Well, that video is already ranking, Sean. And what about, well, hear me, there's 50 other videos that get 10,000 views, 5,000 views, 55,000 views. So let's keep it going. How to Approach a Girl works every time. Good title. Because, man, if it works every time, then I need to check that one out. Plus, good thumbnail, 5.1 million views. Well, Sean, that niche is already crowded by, well, okay. What's crazy about this, though, is I am showing some crazy examples. But when you follow the ASQ strategy, you're stuck getting 1 view, 2 views, 15 views, and all of a sudden you're going to get 500 views because you're making videos people actually want to watch. And you're answering specific questions. Do me a favor and type ASQ, all caps. It's the ASQ strategy in the comments. Beginner workout routine made simple. 11 million views. How do I start working out as a beginner? Renting versus buying a home, the 5% rule. 2.6 million views, answering specific questions. Obviously, we've seen a couple niches, dating. We've seen fixing things up. We're seeing real estate advice, or, buying, renting homes. You get the idea. Fitness, right? Where to start when reading the Bible. How to read the Bible. 69,000 views. Answer specific questions. Now, one of the best examples of this is a guy named Dave Ramsey, ASQ. Dave Ramsey is not just, interestingly enough, he's a very successful YouTuber, much more though a content entrepreneur. Now, he's been in radio, right? He has events, he has books, he has multiple personalities on the channel now. Dave teaches people how to get out of debt. Dave is a personal finance teacher. If you study though, like his entire content marketing strategy, he essentially does one thing. He answers specific questions, okay? And so check these out. What's the best way to invest my money? Dave's got an answer. I'm $16 and I make $50,000 a month. Like, how should I manage that? That's a very specific question. One of the ways he does this is because he does a Q&A show. And guess what people ask? They ask specific questions. Like, hey, Dave, I'm a single mom on a limited budget. Can you have, it's a specific question. And he just constantly answers specific questions. And he has built a multiple, like probably $1 billion of transactions, I would think, because I actually got to tour Ramsey Studios. They built their most recent building for $300 million cash. He has over 1,000 people on the team. Like, doing what? Answering specific questions. So what is a specific question you could answer on your YouTube channel? Now, here's what I want you to hear with these video ideas. Are these the only video ideas you should do on your YouTube channel? Maybe, but I'm just giving you 3 surefire ideas. We teach, the iceberg goes so deep in our community of like the various strategies. I'm just giving you 3 strategies. So like, Sean, I don't want to answer specific questions. Well, then you don't have to use this one. However, I do recommend you do, because this is the most practical path to YouTube success. It just is. So it's not the only type of video you should make, but it is a video type you should experiment with. So I'm specifically asking you, what is a specific question you could answer on your YouTube channel? A lot of times they might start with how to. Might start with something like the best way to recover after a divorce. The best, how to save money on whatever, like how to make a potato shooting gun, right? Like whatever. Check out some examples from, this is our video influencers channel. 5 ways to make money with a small channel. 2.1 million views answering specific questions. Think Media, how to make a YouTube video. This is, and this is also powerful to know your niche, because you could just answer random specific questions, but that's not what I'm suggesting. Which questions is your ideal audience asking? Because you want to be answering the right questions that will attract your ideal viewer. Well, Sean, I don't know who my ideal viewer is. Well, that could be part of the problem, because if you're making videos for everybody, then you're going to reach nobody. On Think Media, we share the best tips and tools for people that want to create content. So if somebody wants to be a content creator, they want to make videos, they want to create photos for thumbnails and pictures and social media and Instagram. They're asking about cameras, lighting, microphones, how to start a YouTube channel. These are the questions we answer. So it's how to make a YouTube video for beginners start to finish. My friend, 1.7 million views. Well, Sean, easy for you to say you started. Well, then hear me though. We have countless students. If you got 10% of those results, that'd be 170,000 views. So if you got 1% of those results, that would be 1,700 views. So meanwhile, if you're making just random videos and not following these surefire video frameworks of just answering specific questions, I'm telling you, you're going to get better results, especially when you're starting out. And listen, 70% of viewers on YouTube use YouTube to help them solve a problem. Oh. So 7 out of 10 people that go to YouTube want to solve a problem. So what I'm suggesting is your YouTube channel should solve a problem on a big level. So my question is, what problem does your YouTube channel solve? Who does your YouTube channel help, and what problem does your YouTube channel solve? But Sean, a lot of people want to watch just Mr. Beast entertaining videos. That's great. Like, that is an approach. But 7 out of 10 people are looking like, how do I build a bird feeder? How do I strengthen my relationship? How do I get healthy? How do I overcome chronic pain? What's the best mattress to sleep on? How do I pick my horse's hooves? Like, YouTube is a search engine. And so there's so much success for you if you position your channel right, helping people solve a problem. This is Nicole. She's a kids occupational therapist, was working full-time doing that. And she started a YouTube channel because she wanted to create financial freedom, time freedom, wanted to be around her family or kids. She made a video called Tummy Time for Newborns. Now, this is a problem that people don't have until they enter into a new season. This is my wife, Sonia, and I. She's doing amazing today in terms of like overcoming different health challenges through prayer and medical treatments and things, by the way, just as far as an update. And we didn't think we'd be able to start a family. And so we're just so grateful for God's gift of our son, Sean Bradley Cannell, coming up on 11 months old. And, you know, I was not worried about tummy time for newborns. You know what I mean? 2 years ago. Now that's actually one of my questions. People go through different seasons of life, and you can actually see I pretty much am leading. Okay, he's leading the relationship. You can see that's like a football stiff arm. That is like, Dad, I am stiff. Have you ever seen a stiff arm? You ever play NFL blitz? I'm getting stiff armed by my son, which is pretty much how it goes. But that goes back to this idea, and this is one of the money making strategies, is YouTube ads. You've probably heard about it before. So she makes a video answering a specific question. How do you do tummy time for newborns, basically, right? So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When all of a sudden someone has a problem, like, shoot, how do I keep this child alive? Shoot, how do I start investing? What's the best way to allocate my 401k? Shoot, how do I level up my weapons in Final Fantasy VII? And what's the best materia organization? I mean, there's a million things you could do. You want to have a strategy. This one video, though, gets 3.2 million views. So I DM Nicole. She's one of our Video Reiki Academy students. I'm like, hey, how much have you made? At the time, it was 2.7. How much ad revenue have you made from 2.7 million views? She said $7,525. One video broke out, viral, quote unquote, answering specific questions. Now on Think Media, we in 2020 earned $280,000 in ad revenue. That's a crazy flex. I'm not saying those results are not typical. I'm not trying to promise those results. I hope you hear me. That's after a lot of hard work. You get it. I started with, I'm not trying to be energetic and entertaining, and it's grown into crazy results. But again, that's just one strategy. And the primary type of video that we post is answering specific questions. Pretty crazy, right? This is Kerry. He is helping people with print on demand. His top 4 videos, he's at 5,000 subscribers, already earning thousands a month. I think we'll share a little bit of his story later, so stick around. Do you need a business license to sell on Shopify? Specific question. Best Shopify print on demand companies. Is selling t-shirts online still profitable? Is this the best app for Shopify? Those are his top 4 videos. So he's got 4 ASQ videos. So if you're making the right videos on about the right topics, and remember, we're going to share those 13 ways to monetize. He's definitely tapping into multiple of those, answering specific questions. So what's a specific question you could answer? Let's get into strategy number 2, RSP, Surefire Video Ideas. Review specific products. Okay. You ever seen one of these? Huge trend, massage guns, little like these massage guns for athletes, for runners. There's a way to like massage your muscles at home. And it's a whole kind of trend. This is something we can learn from too. What products? See, I would argue maybe these did exist, but these didn't exist 2 years ago. Maybe 3. I never saw them. I'm not like clearly I'm not like at the gym or anything either, but I just mean like I pay attention to different things. I'm a runner. So all of a sudden these eventually kind of became a trend and started to catch on. Well, what's the point? RSP, reviewing specific products. This video, Theragun versus Hypervolt massage gun, that's 166,000 views. 166,000 views. So you're out here being like, I'm trying to get the views. I'm trying to get the subs. Review specific products. This other video has 266,000 views. Now hear me. If you're in the fitness niche, when you do ASQ right and RSP right, you're going to also be attracting the right audience. The example I showed you early on of that video about YouTube music grew my channel by 43,000 subscribers, earned $19,000, and it continues to get views. That was answering a specific question. And so, but the key is, again, it's not just random. It's all inside of a clear niche and a clear strategy as well, right? RSP, best camera for YouTube, Canon M50 versus the Sony A6400, 1 million views. Remember, is that awesome? $1 million, you know? And that's great. That's crazy. And it's a product review. Now, this is actually a good strategy to consider. You'll notice on these videos, one of our favorites, it's called the versus strategy. One of the best ways to do RSP, review specific products, is to compare two products, because people always want to know, which should I get? They've narrowed it down, and it's, do I get the Ninja blender or the Blendtec blender, right? Do I get the Canon M50 or the Sony? Do I get the Theragun or do I get the Hypervolt massage gun? So try it out. Not just review a specific product, but try the versus strategy. That one's good as well. You may have seen, and if you haven't, check this out later. You could Google it. If you Google my name, Sean Cannell, and CNBC, they made a 10-minute documentary about how he had a $40,000 month in reviewing specific products. Now you might say, Sean, how'd you do that? The power of this is what's called affiliate marketing. We don't have time to get into like how to set it up and all those details. Maybe you've heard about it before, maybe you haven't. But when you review a specific product and you have links in your description down below, if someone clicks on those links and purchases something, you get a commission. So there's another big opportunity with this. Not only can it grow your channel subscribers, not only can it get views, YouTube ad revenue, but it also, you can earn money through affiliate marketing. This is how people are becoming content entrepreneurs, right? It's another way of monetizing. So meet Jennifer. She's got the Sewing Report channel. So good niche, clear what her channel's all about, why you should subscribe, right? If you want to learn sewing, if you want to make a quilt from start to finish. Might I add, these videos are to be used, I believe, in combination. So she's doing tutorials of how to make a quilt. She's talking about a simple sewing technique of easy sewing routines. She's talking about free sewing patterns. So she's got a lot of different types of videos on her YouTube channel. For your content strategy, we recommend you create different buckets. Like, I make different types of it. You don't have to create all one type of video. So you could be answering specific questions. You could be reviewing specific products. So one of the things she does is she RSP, reviews specific products. For example, here's two of her videos talking about an embroidery machine and talking about a sewing machine. 350,000 views on that video 4 years ago. And these videos keep being watched. Now hear me. There's links to these sewing machines in her YouTube description. So she has earned thousands and tens of thousands of dollars from what's called affiliate marketing, reviewing specific products, and grown her YouTube channel. She was able to quit her job and go full-time on YouTube for a while now. She's been full-time. She joined Video Regulate Academy a couple years ago. And so this is RSP, review specific products. This is interesting. So TLC is a network marketing company, like a direct selling company, right? So there's all kinds, essential oils, beach body, so like workout stuff, unique makeup stuff. I don't know if you've, in a way, affiliate marketing is kind of like network marketing, but not really. But the power is, you can review specific products, unique eyelashes. This is outside of my depth. I don't know what I'm talking about here. And, face cleanser review. And it can actually not just lead to sales in a network marketing company, but you could also build your team if that was what you were already doing. And that actually is one of many business models that you could connect to YouTube. Furthermore, as an aside, when it comes to some of this, subscription boxes are one of the best ways to get views. Meaning, because they happen every month. So when you jump on and when you do, like monthly subscription boxes, there's like subscription boxes for like man stuff, like meat, and like they'll ship you meat, like steak. There's like geek stuff, like Nerd Box or one of those. It's called something like that, where you get like different comic book related Marvel, DC stuff or whatever. And then there's lots of makeup ones and like holistic ones. Well, you do a video, what's crazy is you can get like 2,000 views or 900 views. The key is you're reviewing specific products. It's the August 2021, I forget, Smashbox unboxing, right? Pretty powerful. So that's the RSP, that's review specific products. Now, one of your goals is this is how you're going to find good video ideas. You're going to type your topic here. So I'm curious, what niche are you in on YouTube? What is your niche on YouTube? What's your topic about on YouTube? Let me know. Drop that in the chat. So we have 3 to go, and we're going to talk about those 13 ways to make money. We're going to answer some of your questions in a second too. I'm working on our StreamYard delay here, but we're going to talk about lawn care. Sam's Lawn is here. So if you're looking for RSP and ASQ, let's actually put this into action. I want to show you how I would come up with just some video ideas. And this gets into a little bit of like the goal of ranking videos. So let's see here. Lawn care tips. So one of the ways to come up with good video ideas is using YouTube auto predict. Notice this, lawn care tips, and see it finishes your sentence here. So lawn care tips for new homeowners. So what you're seeing here is all of these predictions are the top videos in order of how you could search for them. So this is how to find good video ideas. So while you're also trying to like, what video should I make next? YouTube will tell you. Maybe what you should make next is the video called Lawn Care Tips for New Homeowners. That would be the exact title or close to the exact title you'd want to use. Furthermore, these top videos here are what are called ranked videos. And notice 36,000 views, 28,000 views, 4.2 million views. Now, of course, that's a bigger channel, but you could start off with something that is a lower channel. This has 2,000 subs and it's got 10K views. Tips for new homeowners, home maintenance, you must remember. That's not lawn care. First tips for lawn care in a new house. You get the idea? So it's a couple video ideas, but let's check this out. So lawn care. So let's see here. Best lawn care, lawn mower 2021 review specific products. Now, interestingly enough, you might study some of these. You got to actually ask yourself, has this person, you're like, well, I can't necessarily get all the lawnmowers. Okay. Best lawn sprinkler review specific products. 147,000 views, right? 39,000 views. Do some research online, maybe order one up, maybe border, but how about, let's just go fertilizer. Fertilizer 2021 for summer, for spring, for St. Augustine grass, for Bermuda grass. See, I didn't even know about this stuff. For Pacific Northwest. That's where I'm streaming to you now. Why? Hear me. Answer specific questions. Review specific products. What does specific mean? Specific means like get as specific as possible. So you could go lawn care tips, but apparently lawn care in the Pacific Northwest is different than in Bermuda. It's different for St. Augustine grass. It's different for large areas, sprinklers for large areas, for small areas, timers, pumps. So you can apply that strategy to your niche, right? How to find good video ideas. Type your topic, look at some of those predictions. That is just kind of a surface level to start finding some of your ASQs and your RSPs. We talked about the versus strategy. You could also go your topic versus. So for example, homeschool versus public school. This is Heather Torres. If you've been a part of our community for a while, today she's the host of our Think Media podcast. Highly recommend. Subscribe on Spotify, Google, and YouTube. Think Media podcast. Every week we drop a new podcast with YouTube tips. But she early on wanted to test some of the theories and prove that she could build a channel. She's grown to almost 20,000 subscribers now. But she's a homeschool mom, so she's done these different homeschool things. So one video, brand new channel when she started, right? Homeschool versus public school. And it's got 113,000 views. Pretty powerful. Now, under this RSP, review specific products, so far in 2021 from Amazon, this is the affiliate marketing strategy. Think Media has earned $157,000. Pretty crazy. So that's about in 6 months. So there's the ad revenue, there's the affiliate marketing. And I share these to be a little bit aspirational. I'm not trying to suggest any kind of hype here, because hear me, this is not like a get rich quick thing. This takes work. It takes strategy. It takes education. It takes but I'm just saying it's so real. And the long tail, because 10% of that would be 15 grand. It's super practical. There's such a range of ways to earn money in this industry. Another example, because it was important for me not to be somebody who just succeeded at YouTube, teaching about YouTube. You get that a lot online. I think you should be careful who you learn from. If they've only been successful at the thing, teaching how to do the thing, like the business coach who's never ran a successful business, but you get what I'm saying. So for me, it was important for me to test out every single theory before I ever had a course on YouTube. I earned 6 figures doing YouTube and affiliate marketing, and not even just about tech. This is about health. And I did a video, all kinds of videos on this channel called Sean Cannell. But this video is Best Greens Powder. And I'm into health. I'm into biohacking. I try to tie into what am I passionate about, but also how can I monetize what I'm passionate about? So this is a different affiliate program than Amazon. It's just direct through a product called Organifi. And I simply made a video. I just sat in front of my window, did a product review specific products. My friend Lewis turned me onto this. I used it for a while when I travel so I could be healthy on the road. And the cool thing about this affiliate program, meaning when someone clicks the link, if they purchase the product, I earn 30% of the sale. See, on Amazon, you earn between 1 and 10%. So 30% is better. So let's just pretend it's $100. It's not $100, but let's say it was $100. That means I would get $30, right? If it was a $100 product, you only get 1%, you can only get $1. So not only was the commission higher, but listen to this. You also have what's called continuity, because people like to subscribe. I like to subscribe to things. Hey, send me this every month so I can just have it be a part of my daily health routine. That I get paid every month when that is reordered. So I don't just get 30% on the one time. If someone sticks with it for years, and many people have because they love the product, then I just keep getting paid. So one video, even though that video hasn't gotten a ton of views, it's made like $1,000 in AdSense. It's made probably 15 grand so far and continues to earn money in the affiliate marketing with it. Can I get a mind blown emoji? Are you seeing any ideas here? Here's Joseph. Meet Joseph. He has a channel called Grow with Guitar. Crossed 1,000 subscribers, but check this out. He kind of found a little micro niche of headphone amps. So he's passionate about this stuff, guitar. It's already his hobby. It's already his passion, but he's reviewing specific products, and he's gotten anywhere from, on some of these top viewed videos, 11,000 views to 29,000 views. And he's earning money. See, a lot of people, and you probably maybe even have seen around, or you think, if I only have 1,000 subscribers, I can't be earning real money. No, you can if you've got the right strategies, just like Joseph is doing with Grow with Guitar. Pretty cool stuff, right? Here's the key. RSP, review specific products. So what products could you review or compare, and do they have an affiliate program? Number 3. So we did number 1, ASQ, answer specific questions. Number 2, review specific products. Number 3, teach specific skills, TSS. Here's Diana. Tips for opening a business checking account. 94,000 views, right? Adobe Premiere tutorial, how to start on Adobe Premiere. 827,000 views. Remember, these are surefire ideas that actually get views. And as you're starting out, what if you just get 10% of that? Like Sean, it's hard out here. A couple things you need to know. To kind of trigger the algorithm and get your YouTube channel going, you got to commit to posting like 30 videos, 40 videos, 50 videos. Is there exceptions to the rule? Of course there is. But it's this process where if you get a little library going of answering specific questions, reviewing specific products, and teaching specific skills, then what also happens is YouTube is like a fine wine. It gets better with age. It's a content library. So these videos keep getting views and they start to grow your channel, and it's like a snowball effect. So here's an example. Meet Mary. So Mary, she joined our academy at 0. She had not posted a video. So Mary's in her legacy years. She lives in a kind of a more rural town in Texas, really passionate about kind of like homesteading, country living, okay? She loves cooking. So she makes videos in her kitchen, how to make homemade apple cider vinegar. It's a specific question. It's also a skill, right? It's a skill she's developed. My friend, are you seeing the views on the screen here? 546,000 views, right? She got her silver play button. She's over 100,000 subscribers, answering specific questions, reviewing specific products, and teaching specific skills. And listen to this, power tip. One of the best types of videos to be teaching, because you might say, well, Sean, I'm not an expert. I can't teach people to play the most complex riffs on a guitar. I can't teach people the most advanced secrets of investing. You don't need to, because actually you're most powerfully positioned on YouTube to help who you were a year or two ago. Hear me. If you're just like a few steps ahead, you start helping those that are a few steps behind you. Like when I started Think Media in the early days, I started really helping people in church media. And I didn't go to film school. But I'd already been volunteering and working in my church and figuring things out. So I was like, here's the camera we use to like make our church announcements. Here's this. I was just teaching a few steps ahead out of my pain, out of my mistakes, out of my process, out of what was working for me. And the powerful thing is really the best group or the best audience is actually teaching, if you will, beginners. Because if you're just a few steps ahead, you're just a few steps past that. If you've been a real estate agent for 12 months, you probably have a lot of lessons you could teach the person who it's day one for them, right? So, and the data backs this up, that especially during the pandemic, and this has continued, that videos with variations of the word beginner increased more than 50% between March and July of 2020. People were coming online, hear me, to learn specific skills. Here's an example. 10 soccer tips for kids and beginners. 5 easy soccer moves for kids and beginners. And this is another way to earn money. What Simply Soccer has done is they have made some mini courses. These are online courses. Goals into goals, right? Complete Soccer Confidence, Ultimate Soccer Skill, a $47 course, a $67 course, a $17 course. So they've built a very lucrative business teaching specific skills with free YouTube videos. And they have premium training you can get access to as well. Do you see how powerful this is? So imagine, what kind of business could you build? What kind of channel could you build? I hope you're thinking through, man, what are the questions I could answer? And you're thinking about the heart of all this thing is serving and helping people. Because if you're solving people's problems, you're teaching people skills, you're answering people's questions and helping them. And then you're just also giving an invitation to say, hey, if they just watch the video and they stop by and they leave, you might earn some money from YouTube ad revenue once your channel's monetized. If they maybe want to check out a product you recommend or something, cool. And they might click your link, you might earn some money there. If they want to go deeper with you, because they're like, you're pretty cool. Like, I would love to, do business with you. And I think I could learn a lot more because the stuff I've watched from you already has been so valuable. Some people will want to do that too. My friend, this is how people are building these full-time incomes and making and working from home, leveraging the power of YouTube. Here's Nolan, who's one of our creators now on Think Media. He taught a skill of how to start and set up a new YouTube channel, kind of a step-by-step tutorial. This is Brent from the channel Bring Your Own Tools. One of our students got a silver play button teaching how to build a walnut dining table. Specific question, but also a skill. 1.9 million views. Crazy, right? Like just nuts. This is Denise. She crossed 25,000 subscribers on her channel. Check it out. Teach specific skills. How to make homemade disinfectant. 98,000 views. See, again, we're out here and so many people are banging their head against the wall. I'm trying to come up with some advanced secret of the universe. I'm trying to unlock the infinity stones. I'm trying to like really figure it out. How to make homemade disinfectant. 98,000 views. How to wash men's dirty work clothes. See, if I told you that video idea, you'd be like, dumb, waste of time. It's obvious. Yeah. Well, 37,000 people, right? Watch that video. So what skills could you teach that would attract your ideal viewer? What skills could you teach that would attract your ideal viewer? So here you go. Recap: ASQ, answer specific questions. RSP, review specific products. TSS, teach specific skills. All right. And I promised you I was going to give you, we got the ways to make money in a second, a few more, but I want to give you a simple YouTube success plan. And so here's your goal. This is something that's like a napkin plan to go forward from here. Write down 5 to 10 of the best, and hear me, easiest video ideas for you to create because you're probably busy. So you might say, oh, I got a lot of good ideas I could make, but actually, man, review specific products. I got some stuff in my garage that's super relevant to the niche channel that I'm in, you know? Cool, I could just go do that. Great. Specific skills. Oh, if I think of something basic, okay, I'm gonna do that one next. It's the easiest. It'd be the shortest path between pressing record and making that video. Just brainstorm some ideas and then make that first video. And here's your goal. Commit to posting a video per week. This is a simple YouTube success plan. And when you follow these surefire ideas, answer specific questions, review specific products, teach specific skills, and you follow this, it will lead you to YouTube success. Now, you might be asking, Sean, come on, man. Jerry Maguire, show me the money. All right. Well, we've shared a few ideas, but here's a list to now show how lucrative this can be by what we call YouTube income stacking. Why do we call it that? The way that many people are building full-time incomes and supporting their family and working from home on their own terms is through stacking multiple different streams of revenue. For example, you got YouTube ads, right? But then you also do something like affiliate marketing. Now, hear me, just like you don't have to even create and use every one of these video ideas, you don't have to use every one of these monetization methods, but this is just like a menu, okay? You got crowdfunding, Patreon, YouTube channel memberships, merchant products, coffee cups, t-shirts, brand deals. You grow to a size where people want to start working with you. There is what's called micro and nano influencers though. So that's powerful in terms of once you hit 2,000 subs to 5,000 subs, that's like a micro influencer, or rather a nano influencer. You hit about 30,000. It's a micro influencer. SaaS, software as a service, is what that stands for. SaaS, network marketing, book sales, coaching, e-commerce, event ticket sales, membership sites, digital products. We actually have a guide inside of our program with 51 money-making ideas. These are some of the most popular. And so screenshot that because we got to pick up speed, but that's YouTube income stacking. So a lot of times what you want to identify is what is the best 2, 3, 4 of these relevant for my niche, my channel, my topic. And I want to hear from you. Drop an aha moment in the training so far. Drop that in the comments of what have you liked best from this training? What stood out to you the most in this training so far? And I realize I've been going rapid fire. I know I breezed through some topics like affiliate marketing and some different things. And so you might feel like this guy right now, right? Just drinking, like I've given you a ton of stuff over the last hour that you can use. But if you'd be cool, can I tell you, just type yes if you're cool. As I mentioned, we have a very special offer on our program, Video Ranking Academy. You got to meet some of the students, but we also have a very limited offer on the highest level of ticket to our upcoming event called Grow with Video Live. That's 16 days away. If you're watching this on the replay, this special is going away in 48 hours. We are just doing a 2-day special. If I can tell you about it, type yes. We'll do some Q&A in just a second. And then we will keep it going. And I'll bring Melissa back on if we can get her audio working good. But I see some of your aha moments is ASQ, huge. I see that a couple different AS. Let me see here. Practical teaching. Yes, really good. Yes, yes. Matt says. Dana says yes. Tito. Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm glad this has been valuable. Bill, I'm glad you got value out of this. Charles, glad you've been getting value. Okay, so let's just take a moment and I'll walk you through not just what Video Ranking Academy is, but also this special, because this is limited just for this webinar that we're leaving up for 2 days. This web class comes down in 2 days and the special offer ends, just FYI, and I'll tell you about it. But really, we've obviously only been able to cover the tip of the iceberg here. You might be wondering, how do I set all this up? Like step by step, how do I set all this up to get these results? How do I optimize the YouTube videos? How do I build my confidence on camera? How do I do titles and thumbnails right? The nuances matter. Like people say the devil's in the details, right? Like the details matter. And so we've created a program to talk about all this stuff. How do I set up affiliate marketing? How do I get approved? Video optimization, how YouTube works, all that kind of stuff is we've put into a program called Video Ranking Academy. And it's the premier online YouTube coaching and group coaching program. It's the proven system for ranking your videos, growing your audience, and turning views into income with YouTube. Because your goal here is not just to make any videos, but you want them to rank. Like the video I showed you that gets views, not just today, but weeks from now, months from now, and years from now. Mainly by getting your videos to show up in search. This is a ranked #1 video for home office design on Think Media. This is a live streaming video. You may be wondering, okay, but do the methods and do the strategies in this course still work today? And the answer is yes. Here's some of our students. This is Dr. Eye Health, eye doctor, helping people with astigmatism and contact lenses. That's a ranked video when people are looking for astigmatism explained. Andrew Finney, real estate, ranked video. Heather Torres on her homeschool channel, ranked video. Jennifer, sewing channel, ranked. Benji, he's the co-author of our book, YouTube Secrets. But 10 years ago, when we first met, I had theories and I was testing out this YouTube stuff. I was trying to crack the code on ranking videos on YouTube. And so a lot of those theories were tested through him and his wife's channel, as well as my own stuff and other clients. Ranked videos. This is Plants and Lucia. She joined Video Ranking Academy at 0. She had not started yet. And she's at maybe 20, 30,000 subs now. She's having some breakout YouTube shorts. Becky has been on the channel for a year ago. She does thrifting, Poshmark, Plato's Closet. And in a year, she grew by 8,400 subscribers and almost 1 million views, again, in thrifting and things like that. So in Video Ranking Academy, you're going to learn exactly how to get your videos to show up after a user types into search, and then how to turn those views into audience and income growth. What it is it's an online course you could take at your own pace. It's a 7-step YouTube success system. And you also get a workbook. And so to be clear, the workbook is a PDF. All right. So it's digital, but you can send it to Kinko's or Office Depot or whatever for like $7 and just get it printed out if you want to work in the workbook. And the whole course is built around our proprietary process, which is our 7-step YouTube framework. And this thing has been tested, proven, retested in every niche. And it's the foundation of what the course is all built around. So that's the 7-step system and the workbook that comes with it. You also get access to our Facebook group. And so we've learned that while information is so important, like learning these tips, having the right strategies, that information alone is not enough. So that's why we support you with the community and mindset training. You get updated strategies, and you actually have not just me, the Think Media team supporting you inside of this group. So you have a proven roadmap and proven coaches to help you get answers quick, industry updates, connection with influencers. If you're on the watch page, you can click the Learn More About Video Ranking Academy button on the watch page, or just go to joinvra.com. And on that page, what you're going to see is you're going to see what some of people like best about Video Ranking Academy. We did, like in our community recently, we did people share different words, and it's like a creative, it highlighted the words that people said the most. And one of people's favorite thing is this community. To be clear, this is not a one-on-one coaching program. Okay. when we say group coaching, it's because in the group, we do group Q&A, we do channel reviews, video reviews in a group setting. And that happens in the Facebook group. For the way we've priced this course, we can't do one-on-one coaching at that price, but you get access to the Facebook group and to all of the online course and the materials inside of it. You met Brett, you just got a silver play button. So what's the investment to get in? Well, you could go try to figure it out on your own. That costs life and money. It's like wandering, am I doing it right? This is a shortcut. I'm not saying that this program will give you overnight success. The goal is it'll make sure you avoid the detours, the wrong paths, because trying it on your own is like, okay, I went the wrong direction for 3 months. I just lost 3 months. Okay, I just was searching for random information online, and does this work or does this work or who can I trust? Well, I'm inviting you for someone you can trust, and we have a money back guarantee to just say you're going to get all the information in order, in the right place, to follow the system so you can invest in speed. Well, Sean, what about Google? Well, you can wander around the internet, and that's the problem is it's trial and error. It takes your time. Time is money, and there's opportunity cost. So that costs life and money. You could also, go to a local university or college. That would be the wrong move. I mean, the most expensive move too, $35,000, $55,000. If you try to work on a video marketing degree, you're not going to find information even like this there, let alone a professor who has the kind of experience or results that myself and the Think Media team have. And you're going to overpay at a crazy level. And then for me, when people hire me for 1 day of training, it's 10 grand. And guess what I teach? What's inside of Video Reiki Academy. So when you add up the Video Reiki Academy core modules, the workbook, the private Facebook group, this program alone is easily valued at over $5,500. That's real. You know what I mean? You'll pay that for enrolling in a local college or university. And this is 10 to 100 times more valuable than that. You'll see the quality and the excellence inside when you join the program today. And if you go to my website, SeanCannell.com, the retail price is $2,997. But of course, we have a special offer for you to honor your time for being here and to make this as affordable as possible so you can start getting results right away. So we have made this program available for just one payment of $97 today, plus an additional 11 payments of $97. Hear me. That is 12 payments total over a year's time. So what we've done is we've spread out the price of enrollment over 12 months if you want to take the multi-pay option, or there's an option, a pay in full option, where you can save even more. And all of that is at joinvra.com. But for just $97, you do get access to the course, to the Facebook group, while you're paying off your membership, so you can start getting results today inside of the program. Simply Sherry said, my affiliate income grew 600% in 1 month because of VRA. Amar, check it out, music teacher that was doing his guitar lessons online virtually. In less than 10 days, VRA has already paid for itself because new students have found my content on YouTube and scheduled private training with me. Pretty cool. This is Trevor. Notice the screenshot from this award he got through vidIQ on March 31st, 2021. Is it too late to start? It's not too late. That's a few months ago. And listen, Trevor said 2 weeks into the course, I've already done $2,000 in affiliate commissions. First of all, that's awesome. Second of all, look at how many views he got. I quote unquote he only got 1,500 views on his channel. See, anywhere else you go, you're not like this community, this like an underground society of people getting crazy results, because most people think, oh, you only got 1,500 views. If you get 1,500 views on TikTok, you're not getting $2,000 in affiliate commission. It just doesn't work that way other places. So this is the kind of stuff that you'll learn inside of Video Ranking Academy, and that the results that our students are getting. So joinvra.com is where all the details are. But I want you to know about a couple Webclass bonuses, because if all you got was Video Ranking Academy in the Facebook group, that's worth 10 times the enrollment price. I mean, alone, that's worth $5,000, I should say. And but we've included some special bonuses to make this a total no-brainer. We want you to have all the resources possible to holistically have success on YouTube. And here's what I mean. These are some additional bonuses you'll get today. The first one is our YouTube Hypergrowth Blueprint course. So when you enroll, you can log in at courses.seancannell.com. Once you process your payment, to be clear, you join at joinvra.com, but then there's a membership portal, right? Once you process your payment, you enter your custom email and your custom password. And now on a mobile device, a tablet, your computer, or our app, we have an app you can download to get access to the content. You're going to have Video Ranking Academy in your members area, but additionally, you're going to have a whole nother course called YouTube Hypergrowth Blueprint. By itself, this is a $1,997 course. You'll see that this isn't some weird hype, like just a little thrown on and like this thing's like recorded on a baked potato. This is like a real deal, full-blown course with 10 YouTube growth strategies the pros won't tell you about, 6 hours of strategic training, and this will give you an unfair advantage of 2021. The difference being Video Ranking Academy is this 7-step system that goes heavy on answer specific questions, teach specific skills, review specific products. Hypergrowth Blueprint goes heavier into the viral strategies, the entertainment niche. So if you'd say, is this program right for me? Absolutely. It's holistically, it covers all the different niches. When you combine Video Ranking Academy, and that's why I wanted to include this in this bundle, and this is a bonus. So you know you have everything you need to succeed on YouTube, no matter what your niche is. Additionally, or Amy said, I made $50,000 off YouTube listening to Sean Cannell. This is a screenshot of a video I shot with a guy named Sean Chandler that I ran into at an event, who came up and said, man, I went full time. And he was in the entertainment niche. He talks about movies, Marvel, Netflix, stuff like that. This is Sandra, 6 million views on her channel. And I want you to notice something. Her channel's in Spanish, speaks Spanish, titled in Spanish, Spanish name. 6 million views. She joined Video Ranking Academy a couple years ago. 6 million views, and is doing great from following the system, which also it'll work in any language, right? Is English, Spanish, or whatever language. Bonus 2 though is camera confidence. This program, and the reason I wanted you to have this is so that you don't just have the frameworks and strategies from VRA, the viral strategies from the YouTube Hypergrowth Blueprint, but you also have the mindset strategies. This is the program I wish I had when I was starting. I wish somebody, when I was trying to be not energetic and entertaining on my first video, would have been speaking specifically to the skills needed to develop camera confidence, as well as the mindset needed to thrive as a content entrepreneur. So this will help you become unstoppable, irresistible, and unafraid in life, business, and content creation. It's co-taught by Heather Torres, who's our Chief Operation Officer at Think Media and our host of our podcast. And this is where all the other YouTube courses fall short, because you get like one piece of the pie, but what you get at joinvra.com is the whole pie. You get the practical VRA strategy, hypergrowth, but also the mindset training. And we've really learned that success is about 20% the tactics and strategies. It's about 80% the mindset. And maybe you agree, or you'd say, yeah, I know I need that. Or maybe you'd say, it's not that big a deal. No, it is. Like when you, like your confidence account is your most important account, because if you don't have confidence, you'll always find a way to lose. So it's not your Bitcoin account, your bank account, your Dick's Sporting Goods rewards points, your Nordstrom rewards points. Those are not your most important accounts, because when you have unstoppable confidence, even in the midst of setbacks, you get up and you keep going. So you're going to love this program. It's a very high quality course. We put a ton of energy into it, and you're going to love it. And then number 3, this is what I need you to know about this program, and then we'll get into some Q&A, is you get monthly private group Q&A sessions. So in addition to the coursework inside of the Facebook group, with myself or Tony Ariola or Omar El Takori or Melissa Caputo or Heather Torres, every month we are in the private Facebook group answering your questions to keep the momentum going, to get your questions answered. And it's a chance to connect with like-minded leaders inside of the Facebook group. So you could see that just one of these training sessions is valued at $497. So over a year's time, this is worth $5,964. Like if all you got was the chance to be on these monthly Q&As, it would be worth the enrollment to the entire program. But you get so much more with this entire bundle. So you see, you're going to get Video Ranking Academy today, the YouTube Hypergrowth Blueprint, camera confidence, the monthly private group Q&A sessions. And that is an $11,555 value. That's real value of individual courses and ongoing training next month, the month after, the month after. And you can see all the details at joinvra.com. But I mentioned at the beginning of the training that we have a special bonus. And hear me, I don't know if you've ever been on a training like this before, like, is it really that urgent that I take action? This will just be around tomorrow. We have a fast acting bonus, and this ends in less than 48 hours, in less than 2 days, or whenever you're watching this. And at joinvra.com, there'll be a countdown or something. And here's what we're including that nobody else has gotten access to. Okay. And here's what it is. It's an ultimate ticket to Grow with Video Live 2021. Previous people that have had a chance to join this have gotten, hear me, a general admission ticket to Grow with Video Live. What's the difference? General admission gets you access to the conference, but you got to be there live on Thursday and Wednesday night, Thursday all day, Friday all day. And you can upgrade your ticket, but so that you get the replays. So the reason there's different ticket levels is like, hey, at one level, you can watch. At another level, if you want the replays, that's what you're investing in, plus some special breakout Zoom rooms where we will be together on Zoom, and you'll get much smaller group, ultimate ticket level access to myself and the team. And this is 16 days away. So you could block your calendar and you can attend live. If you can attend live, you get lifetime access to the recordings. So these tickets are $497 by themselves. So hear me, this is almost half of your total enrollment price to the Video Ranking Academy. And you're getting an ultimate ticket to Grow with Video Live 2021 at no extra charge. You can actually see at growwithvideolive.com the details about the event. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. And again, this special offer, the key here is the ticket level. You're getting an ultimate ticket level included in this special offer. And as I am saying this live, and as you may be hearing this on the replay, nobody else has been given that ticket as a bonus at the ultimate level. And so we're super excited about this event. I'm going to answer your questions in just a second. Joinvra.com. But here's a little bit about what Grow with Video Live is going to be like.
Did you know that being a content creator is the fastest growing small business type? In 2019 alone, YouTube's creative ecosystem contributed approximately $16 billion to the US GDP, supporting equivalent of 345,000 jobs. How are everyday people sharing their passion and life experiences on YouTube and making incredible income from home? We're going to show you how at Grow with Video Live Virtual Conference. If you want to learn the best new strategies for getting views on YouTube and the most proven and lucrative ways to make money right now, don't miss this life-changing event. During this 2-day virtual event, you're going to learn exactly how to start, grow, and monetize a YouTube business from real experts with real results. Secure your tickets at growwithvideolive.com and take the fast track to dominating this new decade on YouTube. Start now at growwithvideolive.com.
Yes, super pumped. So that's Grow with Video Live. We're investing so much into this event. It's virtual, so you could be wherever you are in the world because we're still in weird pandemic times, right? It's Wednesday night, Thursday all day, Friday all day. There's Zoom breakouts. There's networking sessions via Zoom. We have our own app for the event. This is a premium world-class event that is in addition to all this other training that you're getting, right? And so you're going to get an ultimate ticket, and that's this fast acting, like just a real deal special bonus. I was talking with the team, and I was like, hey, let's, Melissa had a web class on my calendar to do this live. And I was like, let's throw an ultimate ticket in there. We've never done that before. And of course, we have a venue that we run it out, and we have the logistics and all the things that we get. And I know you understand that. I just want you to hear that this is a really special offer. And this is the best time to join Video Ranking Academy. So when you add it, what you're going to get today, right, is Video Ranking Academy, Hypergrowth Blueprint, Camera Confidence course, the group Q&A sessions, and again, the ultimate level Grow with Video Live ticket. So when you add that all together, that's $11,952 in terms of value. And we've made it super affordable. that you could get started for the payment of $97. Be a part of Grow with Video. Do the payment option. That's the enrollment price spread out over 12 months, and no hidden fees, no extra charges or anything. That's just the payment option, multi-pay option. Or you can do one pay, and it's actually discounted even more. JoinVRA.com. Lots of crazy stories. I mentioned Carrie's crushing it, but I just want you to see this one thing and just know we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. So this enrollment, your enrollment in this program is risk-free. Saves you years of testing and experimenting. Over the $200,000 real money that I've invested in my learning, my education, and learning not just YouTube, but online business, online marketing, hundreds of hours of study, thousands of hours of study I've invested. You get it all in one place, easy to follow, step by step, and it'll help you get the results you want on YouTube. And you'll be locking in this enrollment price and these specific bonuses that what happens when it goes away? Well, you can join on the website for $3,000 for the program and not get the same bonuses. Or, we do different promos in the future, but here's what we're not going to do. We're not giving out ultimate tickets at any other time. You could get the general admission and upgrade for a few $100s more, but literally you can lock in that savings on this special offer at joinvra.com. And that's ending super soon. We're leaving it open for about 24 hours, like a cycle of the earth for you to see this. And then it goes away because it really is a huge bonus on top. People have joined the program and their minds have been blown for exactly what you'll pay today, but you're getting that ultimate ticket on top of everything else as well. And there's a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can know that we back our integrity, this program, the value of it, everything that you're going to get. And so I want you to know that your enrollment is 100% risk-free. Well, listen, I know you got some questions. I'm going to be, I think, taking Q&A solo. We've been having some tech difficulties. Yeah, Matt, drop a question. Throw me 4 question marks before and after your questions, and that'll help me see it. Go ahead and repost it because of some of the tech difficulties we've been having. Mel usually feeds me the questions. But yeah, let me know what your questions are. And it's my time. If I already have an ultimate growth video live ticket, why should I sign up for VRA? Well, you could hit up Mel in the chat and she could help. But the thing is, that's a sick bonus, but like Video Ranking Academy alone is worth this enrollment price. Like of course I'm biased, but like I can say with total confidence, that at $1,000 for the one pay option and $97 spread out over 12 months, like it's worth 10 times that easy. And I mean, it's funny because sometimes in our industry, people get weird about stuff. It's like, I can go to Everett Community College, 30 minutes from here and easily spend $10,000 on classes. And for what? I mean, I'm not trying to put down college, but I'm just saying, and am I going to learn anywhere near? I don't get a Facebook group and the support. And by the way, lifetime access to this program. So really, if you're serious, if you're ready to stop dabbling and start dominating, then this program is for you. And so even without that bonus, it's a no-brainer. But hit up Mel and maybe check us out in the future, because at different times we have different bundles and whatnot. This ultimate ticket is only for now. I appreciate Gil. We have a couple of VRA students here. Worth every dollar. Sean's not lying. It's worth it. Randy's a plant. He's not. I'm just kidding, right? You know what I mean? Can you imagine? Like, come to our web class. Our students absolutely love the program, and you'll see that inside, and it's risk-free. So you can see that you can have total peace of mind in joining. So Ellie says, can we do ASQ and RSP on the same channel? 100%. So write down this concept. It's content buckets. So the first question actually is, who are you talking to? Okay. So you saw Joseph, and it's crazy. Joseph's getting great results, earning money, serving people. His channel is called Grow with Guitar. So when you know who you're talking to and what problem you solve, think about it like this. All things for people who love guitar. So you could say how to play a G chord. You could say best strings for a guitar. So that's best strings could be a product review. How to play a G chord could be teach a specific skill. How to get started in learning guitar, answer specific questions. So these are 3 different types of videos. But when we get clear, it's almost more important to say, if you're really not clear about who the video is for, what problem does it solve, if it just feels random, if it doesn't have a good title, that's where a lot of people struggle. So 100% you could do ASQ and RSP. And also hear me, we only covered 3 surefire video ideas. There's like 25 inside of VRA that are solid, that you'll, a lot of different ways. So we're really just covering the tip of the iceberg in terms of the strategies and the different types of videos that all go on the same YouTube channel. Because if you're doing it right, they all are connected to the same theme and serving the same audience. Matt, good to see you here, Matt. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging around. How can you make videos of the topic or passion you enjoy while helping the people who are watching the video? So Matt, we have a framework we teach. It's called the 3 Ps, and you could write this down. You could draw 3 circles, and in the first circle, and they should overlap in the middle. So they're 3 separate circles, but they overlap in just a little bit in the middle. 3 circles on your page. In the first circle, you write passion. In the second circle, you write proficiency. And in the third circle, you write profit. So your goal, you might say, okay, Matt, in fact, go ahead and drop it, Matt. What are your passions? Write your top 5. So as you're doing that, almost anybody on the training could do this. Like, my top 5 passions: I'm passionate about guitar. I am passionate about Kanye West. I'm passionate about whatever. And I know that Kanye West was random, but I'll mention a channel. Literally, if you were passionate about Kanye West, this channel is called Watching the Throne, which is an album of Kanye West and Jay-Z. And you would think, like, you think about these niches. This channel has 28,000 subscribers and gets 2.6 million views in a month, 15,000 new subscribers, album about to dropping a lot of live streams, just talking about stuff, sharing the screen. Kind of a weird way to go. But again, so I'm super passionate about a particular band that has a lot of influence. I'm super passionate about whatever. But then your goal, so Matt, we're doing this live. So first circle is passion: photography, surfing, golf, shooting, film, and vlogs. Okay. Second circle, though, proficiency. Now you're looking for thematic overlap. So now you're looking for, okay, what am I best at out of those passions? What would people view me? What would other people acknowledge as I'm best at? Like, do other people ask you for photography tips? Do they acknowledge that you're great at photography? Do other people say, dude, can you take me out golfing? I need to improve my screen. Do other people really view you as, surfing tips or something like that? So you've developed some skill in a particular area. And then the third one is profit. So you're trying to whittle them down. If you write down like 10 passions, narrow it down to maybe 3 proficiencies, my highest level of a skill. You don't have to be a master at it. Remember, if you're a few steps ahead. And then profit, though, is where you do the market research and you say, what's the business model around these? Which ones are going to be the most practical? And surfing, how am I going to make money? So in surfing, it could be YouTube ads, of course, if I can get enough views. So then is there enough people watching surfing videos? So you might research other channels. What are other surfing channels you can learn from? How are people making money in golf? That's a good one, because affiliate marketing, they're going to buy golf clubs, people spend, golf is just crazy. I don't know about any golfers. People spend insane amounts of money. That would be a good sign, because what you're looking at it from a business side is there's a big market. People, they want to get the good balls, the good clubs. They want to get the good gear. They want to get the good pen. There's brands to work with. And there would be in all of these. And so which one, in terms of your unique angle, the key then is you're looking for thematic overlap, and you narrow it down to a channel. And to your point, now you'd say, okay, let's say it's going to be golf. I'm passionate about golf. I've got some skills in golf. And a lot of people want to learn golf. So I can help and serve people by answering their questions about golf, reviewing specific products for golf, teaching specific skills in golf. Hope that adds value. really quick, again, whoa, what did I do here? If joinvra.com, I want to remind you to check out the offer if you haven't visited that page yet. And let's keep the Q&A going. In-season ministries with Randy Johnson. Are you using your title as the first line in your description and as the first tag in your tags? It doesn't necessarily matter a ton, but yes, you want to front load your video. So here's some tactical stuff for optimizing your video. Let's go to something that is pretty successful. Let's see here. Just find is a good one. Okay, so this is an iMovie. This is a teach specific skill. iMovie complete guide to getting started. The first line of the description is learn how to use iMovie for this complete guide to editing for beginners. So it's a combination, Randy, of the title. It's not an exact, there's some keyword phrases in the first line. And if this were getting really geeky here, friends, and we go in depth in this in VRA, but so the answer is yes, but it doesn't need to be like a carbon copy. So we front load it so that YouTube really gets that good data. And then I have a plugin called vidIQ. And so on the right side of the screen, you could see that this video is getting 26.1 views an hour. And then as far as the tags go, the first tag is iMovie, second tag, iMovie tutorial, third tag, how to use iMovie. And these blue numbers are where this video ranks in search for these search terms. So when someone types in how to use iMovie, I know it's kind of small, it ranks number 7. When someone types in iMovie tutorial, it ranks number 3. So Randy, I hope that answers your question. Obviously, we're getting kind of crazy. And Video Ranking Academy, joinvra.com. We go through step by step in terms of on screen. Step by step. It's like 7,000 degrees in this room right now. This house doesn't have air conditioning because houses in Washington don't have air conditioning. The mornings are amazing. House starts out cool. We have like a fan system in here though. And so I'm about to pass out. So I hope we make it. We're going to keep going on Q&A here. But joinvra.com. That'll if I perish, I'll meet you there. And we'll go deep into your questions in regards to the stuff. Okay, I had Sasha J. How do I stand out in a motherhood home decor niche where it's so oversaturated? So one of my favorite things is to use these 3 surefire video ideas and to answer the questions people haven't answered yet, review the products people haven't reviewed yet, teach the skills people haven't taught yet. Of course, you're like, well, it's so saturated though. People have taught tummy time or they've taught home decor. True. But usually maybe RSP is one of my favorite review specific products because there's always new stuff that comes out. Like I know my niche well, cameras. And so there's like this new Sony camera now. And obviously a lot of people are talking about it, but it's the Sony ZV-E10. So before it was out, nobody was talking about it. But now it's kind of like a race to who could talk about it first. So for example, if I'm doing home decor, I'm asking myself like which candles, like scented candles, what new brand hits the scene that everyone starts searching for? And I'm trying to, here's the key. Sean, am I in a perpetual loop of just trying to follow trending topics like that? No, you just need to get discovered. Like you're just a couple videos away. So when you're trying to grow from 0, your goal is to jump on a few topics. So same thing. Here's the way some of our students did it during the pandemic. Erica, Vitali, they made videos because they're lawyers about how to claim your PPP loan or how to cover the disaster recovery loan because that's their topic to talk about for their channels. Here's the point. The Paycheck Protection Program did not exist before COVID. You see what I'm saying? So culture changes, even though motherhood and home decor, the massage guns didn't really exist. No one cared. And then all of a sudden they started to blow up. So I'm saying trends happen in motherhood. That's one reason why Dave Ramsey succeeds with answering specific questions, because callers call in today with the problems and the questions they have today. So people calls in about cryptocurrency. Nobody was calling in about cryptocurrency 5 years ago. Hear what I'm saying? So there's something about the recency and the relevancy of covering new topics in any niche. And you don't hear me. You don't have to do that forever. You do a couple of those and people meet you. They go, oh, she's kind of cool. They subscribe. And now if you upload videos more or less about anything, now you have subscribers. But your question is probably like, but how do I actually get those subscribers in the first place? It's when you cover the scented candle trend that nobody else has really jumped on yet. Can I get if you got value from that, throw me a little mind blown emoji in the comments down below. Maybe you didn't get value, but let me know. Okay. Mel's still here, by the way, helping you with tips. We're going to land the plane in just a second. So if you got a question, she's answering some of the questions. Sam, by the way, great niche. I think, again, yard care, same thing there. All this new trend in grass growing, fertilizer. What are the hot products at Home Depot, Lowe's, and what are some of the uncovered? I realize on the one hand, our perspective is like, man, everything is so saturated. Yes and no. Every single day, especially with what you learn inside of Video Reiki Academy, because we go a lot more into what I mean is like tools, keyword research tools, topic research tools, Google Trends. That's really the essence of this thing. It's understanding where to get great video ideas and then how to execute and create those great video ideas and optimize them well, because you're 1 or 2 or 3 videos away from like blowing up, popping your channel off, and then you sustaining the growth with consistent content. And Sam, it's a great question. So the goal is to post 1 video a week, but sometimes I have 2 videos done. Should I wait and go to 1 per week, or should I just do 2 videos that week and then go back to 1? So Sam, I would say you're overthinking it. And here's why. I mean, do whatever. I know that's not a very specific answer, but here's my point with whatever. This is my point. We just looked at this video. iMovie Complete Guide to Getting Started. Okay. 26.1 views an hour. Got it? So in an hour right now, 26 people watch this video every hour. And this video came out, who knows when. There it is. April 28th, 2020. So it's about a year and a couple months old. So here's my point. It doesn't matter when it was posted. No. Now, there's strategies to like, you should post at the peak of when your audience is on YouTube to get the most velocity early on. But hear me, once a video is ranked, it doesn't matter if you did 1 video a week or 2 videos a week. The point is you're building a library, period. And when the student is ready, the teacher appears and you're getting views. Like, see, our mentality is we're like just popping off videos and then we're letting the algorithm do its thing. And I'll let you inside of the back end of the Wizard of Oz. What? This is called real-time views, right? So every 60 minutes, Think Media gets 3,850 views. See that? Every 2 days right now, we're getting 218,000 views. And if we look at the videos and the views that the videos are getting, these videos came out in May 2020, a couple 2021s here, 2020 in October, 2018, 2019. Now hear me. These 2 videos from 2019 are getting 65 and 75 views an hour. So what I'm more interested in, yes, have a content calendar. The goal of 1 per week is much more that you're staying disciplined to answer specific questions, teach specific skills, review specific products, and put those videos out there. But the commitment is eventually the channel is just doing its own work. And to a degree, you don't necessarily know which video is going to do the best. We create predictable success at Think Media, but more than that, we just commit to the system. Because we just know if we post 10 videos, 2, 3, 4 of them, or 10 of them, or 0 of them are going to continue to get views for weeks, months, and years to come. But we're just committed to the system. Makes sense? And so anyways, I took it kind of a different direction. If you have 2, sure, like upload them both. Don't upload them in the same day. I'd say spread them out by 2 days apart, because the sooner they're uploaded is the sooner they could break out in the algorithm and get you views for weeks, months, and years to come. The reason you have a schedule is kind of to have consistent programming for your current subscribers. But hear me, if 26 people are watching my iMovie tutorial every hour, it's actually Nolan, who's on the Think Media team's training, who is a Video Ranking Academy student. Our whole team, I have mentored in the whole system. And so now we're doing it as a collective, basically. If people are watching 26 views an hour, do you hear what I'm saying? That video is creating subscribers, but it's not like serving my current subscribers. I'm meeting new people. We are meeting new people with so like, this is the Video Ranking Academy mentality. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, if I make the right videos and I post them in the right way at the right time with the right title, the right topic, the right, and I put them out there into the world, I now have this asset. This is like a Star Wars clone army. Like all these videos are like little robots working to grow. You know what I mean? Like this was posted in 2019 and it still gets 23 views every, hour. So when I'm on vacation, YouTube search, 78%, it's earned $7,000. It's grown the channel by 23,000 subscribers. So Sam, that's I hope that's clear. Yes, like I like the one a week because it's just like it keeps you disciplined. Every Tuesday, drop a video. But here's my point. It doesn't matter, because what matters more to me is 6 months from now or 12 months from now, when you're like, I have no idea when I posted that video. All I know is it's giving me views. Okay. Final couple things to know. JoinVRA.com. I'll get to another quick question. If you're watching this live in 2 days, so that means August 9, 10, 11. At midnight on the 11th, the special offer for Video Ranking Academy, and again, you can see everything at joinVRA.com. This is that I wanted to see too. What we did a poll, and this is what people love the most about VRA. A lot of people said, so you could see the Facebook group, the FB group, the Facebook group. But these are the kind of things that our current students are saying: supportive, family, inspirational, inspiring, amazing. So it's super encouraging to see what's been happening inside of the program. You're going to love it. And in this special offer, you'll scroll down and you'll see this right here, right? The special bonus is an ultimate ticket to Grow with Video Live. So that's the real expiration. That's the real deal. This is the best time to join. I want to encourage you to jump in. Thank you for being here as well, but definitely take advantage of this offer. And then hear me, we're hanging out in 16 days or 15 days or 14 days this month, August, for Grow with Video Live. Grow with Video Live alone is worth the enrollment price. It just is, into this whole program. Like Wednesday night, I can't wait I'm doing a keynote Wednesday night, the opening session. We've got giveaways. We've got all this kind of interactivity. And throughout the event, we're bringing, on top of the proven framework of Video Ranking Academy, we're bringing case studies from all year long, the latest stuff we've been learning, the stuff we're learning at Think Media, Omar's training, Heather's training, Tony is training. And if you haven't met those people, they're incredible. We're like YouTube scientists that geek out over all the details, lots of time for Q&A, breakout sessions. You're going to meet people virtually through Zoom rooms and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. And again, you get the highest level ticket included with this special offer at joinvra.com. And that ends at midnight Wednesday Pacific time, or just you can look at the countdown timer at joinvra.com and you'll see that. And those are the dates for Grow with Video Live. So I want to invite you. I know that it's a big investment, it's a big stretch, but I want you to compare it to the value you're going to get, the training you're going to get, and the acceleration you're going to get towards the goal of joining the creator economy, of doing this full time, of working from home. I mean, it's an investment in your future for sure. that will pay off to learn skills to thrive and survive in the creator economy, in the new economy in this next decade, and to accelerate. Like when you think about the fastest growing small business type being this, not my opinion, that's what the data shows. And you think about the investment into, well, Sean, well, I need to invest in some gear. Well, you can start with your smartphone. But if you think about investing in Video Ranking Academy, maybe a little bit of gear, and of course we talk about that, that's on Think Media. There's never been really a time of more opportunity to start a business like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, go back to my grandfather, who was a dentist, and he leased office space and he hired a front desk person and he had all the files and he had to buy the dental chairs and he had to buy all the tools and he had to pay tens of thousands of dollars at the time, probably nearly 100,000. And then that's like probably $250,000 now or whatever with inflation, to get his education to be a dentist. I say all that because we're just living in an era where, to not just VRA, but like for a few grand, you can build a business in the creator economy. And there is no better program and no better team to be connected with than Think Media, Melissa Caputo, Heather Torres, myself. And well, Sean, of course you'd say that. Well, of course I would say that. And I confidently believe that, because look at our results, look at the track record, look at the results of our students. So I really want to invite you to join at joinvra.com and to take the bold move and invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in where you want to be and where you want your family to be, to learn a proven system that has worked time and time again in multiple niches, and to commit to being at Grow with Video Live with your ultimate ticket. It's a couple weeks out. Sean, I can't move work. Well, you also, at the ultimate ticket level, you have no more money to invest. Others before you have had to upgrade their ticket or whatever to get the replays. You have lifetime access to the replays. So you're like, okay, am I getting the most current, most fresh, most actionable, best strategies? And when it comes to this, yes, because you get lifetime access to Video Ranking Academy, and you get lifetime access to the recordings of the freshest conference that's happening in 16 days. So I want to invite you, join me, joinvra.com. I'll answer a couple more questions, that we got to land the plane, and I'm going to go sleep in a bucket of ice. What, sleep? My man, what am I looking at here? Yes. Thank you, Gil. Appreciate you. Matt, check it out. Search Think Media and search Canon M50 Mark II. Omar's got a great video on that. YouTube mentors. I'm joining VRA for sure. Awesome. Appreciate you. It was great hanging out yesterday, or a couple of days. And on that vidIQ stream. Dana, too late. I already bought $2,000 in equipment. I mean, hear me, Dana. I understand. I mean, you got to put in the work. You got to, but like, I know it's a lot of money, but it's like, it's also not comparatively. What do I mean? I grew up in this area that I'm in right now, Arlington area, where I have a lot of friends that do construction, that do, landscaping, or they do like grading. They do like the, where they invest in, they got to buy all kind of trucks, tractors, equipment like that. You know what I mean? And so when you think about the opportunity before us, I'm not trying to overly suggest that it's easy, but any small business comes with risk and challenges and things you got to learn. I'm literally like, to say that this is like one of the greatest opportunities that's ever existed is not an overly hyped statement, because of the internet, because of YouTube, because of this platform, and because of low cost tools, respectively. We can have access to the tools to go live, to create content, to interview people, to use StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard right now. You could bring people on, to create a podcast, to distribute information, to recommend other people. You know what I mean? So the macro investment in it, compared to opening a dental office, building an excavation company, and leasing excavators, and just so many things that generations before have had to invest in. It's just pretty cool stuff. Hey, we got Pacific Northwest MacGyver in the house. I'm assuming that's what it means. It's virtual. So good news is, because of the pandemic and safety and just kind of the weird world we're living in still, it's virtual. So you get access on a special desktop app and a mobile app. It streams to wherever you are. It is highly interactive, and it's hard to explain that now, but like there's Zoom breakout rooms, and it's an absolute experience. Last year, it was rated the best video marketing conference in the world for 2020. And so you're absolutely going to love it. And again, you get an ultimate ticket today when you join at joinvra.com. Okay, final question here. PNW MacGyver. Let me hit Gil's question. It's a good question. What's your future worth? There are a lot of things we can invest in, Gil, you know, some Yeezys, you know, some Nikes, an Xbox, PlayStation 5. Not a bad investment if you have a gaming channel. And all that stuff's cool. But just like when you really think about the way we spend our money and whatnot, to invest in education, to invest in yourself, to invest in your future. Okay. Let me honor the question that I was asking. I've wanted to do something like this for a while, but I would need to figure out my foundation brand vision. Is it too soon for me to sign up for something like this, or why not? Good question. So first of all, inside of Video Rake It Academy, we walk you through not just the course, but the workbook. Inside of the workbook, it's 80 pages. And it gives you your next steps to start. But PNW MacGyver, you're going to learn with this Start YouTube section. And the first R of our 7 R's is called Reverse Engineer. And it is going to walk you through exactly that. It's going to help you define your foundation, the purpose of your channel, exactly who your target audience is, the business model. And so the whole beginning and the whole start of the course is to help you get clear vision, set a clear foundation. So if you'd say, I don't really know what my niche is, this is the right course for you. I'm actually not really sure. I need to wait until I get more clarity on my YouTube channel, then I'll join VRA. No, VRA will help you get clarity on your YouTube channel. If you're already a little bit further along, great. Like this will help you go faster. But if you're literally just starting, think about it. You don't want to build a house without a solid foundation. In fact, and going back and correcting the foundation, fixing foundations is scary. And it could cost a fortune. You know, we bought a house up in the Pacific Northwest, and it's an older house. And that was one of our worries. We got an inspector to look at the foundation, and talking to my real estate investor friend, Anton, he was like, if you got to replace the foundation, they got to actually lift the house up. It costs like 30 grand. You got to do all this stuff. So I was like, we better get this foundation right. Same is true on YouTube. You're going to get your foundation right when it comes to YouTube. You're going to establish your brand, get a clear vision. And dare I say, that is the first step to success. There's 7 R's. We can't get into all of them. The first one is reverse engineer. Start with the end in mind. Start with a clear vision. And if it feels foggy right now, then this is the program for you, because it's going to help you get clarity. It's going to help you build the confidence. Sean, I'm just a beginner. I don't know if it's right for me. It's going to help you. Sean, I feel like I'm more advanced, and I don't know if it's too beginner for me. That's the power of this program. It's 101, 201, 301, 401. It's the most comprehensive YouTube training program on the market. And especially when you also add in the bonuses, Hypergrowth Blueprint, and when you add in camera confidence, and when you add in the Q&As calls that happen monthly, and then you add growth video and everything you're going to be learning at the 2-day event, it's going to help you, yes, get clarity, get confidence, world-class content. And so appreciate you. With that, my friends, we're at 2 hours. So I want to thank you so much for being here. Hey, your next step is joinvra.com. If you have a question, you can go there. There's a little yellow button in the corner that you can leave a message for us, and our team will get back to you. It's kind of a chat feature, but you just leave a message. We'll get back to you in probably the next 12 to 24 hours or less, depending on where you are in the world or when you're watching this. Joinvra.com. You can see all the details, the countdown clock there. I want to appreciate you for watching this training. Again, the replay is coming down. You can see all the time on all of that at that page. But I appreciate you. I want to say I just respect you for investing in yourself and even being here. and investing in your learning and your family and your future, go put this the stuff you've learned in this masterclass to work, and stay connected to us at Think Media. But again, if you're ready to take the faster path, join VRA.com and you can see all the details there. You may have a few more questions. There's FAQ there, everything else you need. But I want to say thanks again for being here. Appreciate you, Pat Rat Queen, Grateful XP, Go Time AFL from Australia. I don't know what time it is there, but I want to thank you for being here. Thanks, John. And until next time, keep crushing it, keep smashing it, and we will talk soon. Peace.